This year in Kentucky, voters will pick someone to replace outgoing U.S. Senator Mitch McConnell. Last night, Democratic and Republican candidates made their case for the open seat during KET's Kentucky Tonight. Our June Leffler has this recap on the countdown to Kentucky's 2026 primary election.
With an outgoing Republican incumbent, 3 Democrats say now is their time to stop President Donald Trump's agenda.
He is unhinged.
Does it rise to the level of impeachment?
I mean, I think the things that he's done absolutely rises to the level.
New to politics, horse trainer Dale Romans denounces Trump's immigration enforcement.
First of all, I don't understand it. We should be going after all murderers and drug dealers. We don't need to take and make ICE the nation's police force to go out and hunt down people just because of the color of their skin. And instead of deporting all the time, we'll start documenting people who contribute to our society.
The same disdain goes for Trump's war in Iran.
I don't think people are as upset with going into Iran as they are the handling of going into Iran. So they went in with no plan. They never addressed the Congress. They've never talked to the people. We have no idea what the goal was, what we can consider a win, and how we're going to get out.
Retired Marine and former Senate candidate Amy McGrath parlays war frustrations to affordability in health care.
If we can spend $1 billion a day in a war in Iran that we don't want, that we never needed to be there, then we can afford to make the Affordable Care Act subsidies come back.
Author of From the Hood to the Holler, Charles Booker, who previously ran against McGrath in the primaries, responds.
And yes, we need to restore the ACA subsidies, but that's not enough because so many people were already falling through the cracks, even with the Affordable Care Act.
Yeah. Some people would say that your policies that you're presenting are too progressive and too radical. How do you respond to that?
The majority of Kentuckians understand that health care is a human right, which is why they support policies just like Medicare for All. This is no longer rational. At this point, folks are asking, why in the world have we not done it yet? We need leaders that have the backbone to say, I'm actually going to fight for the people of Kentucky and not make excuses about how hard it's going to be.
So let's talk. Yes, Mr. Romans.
We also need senators that know reality and aren't going to say whatever sounds good in a public forum to get votes. We need to put the tax subsidies back in for Medicaid and Medicare, so everyone's premiums will go down. The more people we have on the policies, the premiums come down.
The achievable things that I'm talking about, like a public option, would get prices down so that everybody can afford health care, because health care is a right, not a privilege.
On to the lone Republican in studio last night, former Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron.
I support President Trump. That's the great thing about President Trump is, you know, he's willing to go in and do the hard things. This is a president that is working daily to ensure that everyone in this economy has an opportunity to thrive, and I support him wholeheartedly.
That includes his immigration tactics.
I think we need to fully support and fully fund ICE and CBP to make sure that when it comes to illegals that are here, they have to go back.
Back to Trump's actions in Iran.
This is a president who has had the fortitude to take decisive action.
The president had also said and promised during the campaign that there will be no new foreign wars.
You know, what I think is important is that this is not going to be a forever war. And so, again, I support the president. I think he's doing what he has committed to over the course of the campaign trail, which was to keep the American people safe.
KET invited Republican candidates Nate Morris and Congressman Andy Barr to appear. They did not accept the invitation. For Kentucky Edition, I'm June Leffler.